Hi guys, it's Drea. Today is a very rainy day outside. It's my day off and I'm actually probably going to film a clothing try-on video today. So I wanted to get ready for that. It's gonna be my first ever clothing try-on video. And I figured I would film my get ready because I think I'm just gonna start. I think there have been, I don't know, a lot of questions about what I've been doing on my channel lately, and I've been wanting to talk to you guys about it and like what the state of my channel is. This is really going to be a video for people who care about me, because if you are stumbling along and just found this video and this is your first video, you probably won't care about any of this. So but anyways, this is really just going to be like, what is up with my channel and where is it going to be going? I'm also going to be trying to use a bunch of new stuff that I got, and I'll mention some of it here and there, but everything will be listed down in the description bar that I'm using on my face. First thing, I actually purchased this. It hasn't arrived yet, but I have two samples that I'm using up that I got from Sephora. It's the Sephora collection Matte Tinted Moisturizer. That's what it is. Anyways, I have two colors. I'm just going to mix them together. I've been really liking to blend in my foundation with a brush first, and then go over it to get any streakiness out of it with the beauty blender. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so my channel, I feel like, as you know, I started this job in June, and it's been great. I really love it. I really love my job. Like, I really, really do. It's so much better than my previous job for me. But it's been so much hard work. Because really, like, I'm the one responsible for the whole store. I'm the manager. So it's taken a lot of time investment, and, you know, I still have my family, and we've just been enjoying ourselves and living in this new place. It's still very new. It's coming up on a year pretty soon, in about a month and a half that we've lived here. But anyways, so, you know, life also is involved, work is involved, and then, you know, YouTube kind of has been taking a third backseat to everything else. So I feel like for a long time I was trying to record videos, and I would record like a bunch all at once. I would get really inspired. You know, I love talking to you guys. I was recording a ton, and then I just wasn't having any time to edit them. So I, at one point, probably had like 7 videos on my computer for over a month that I hadn't uploaded. So I've been thinking about it a lot, and I think really the only solution to this problem is to do what I'm going to do today, which is I am not going to record a new video until a previous video has been edited and uploaded. I can't start having a backlog, and what that might mean is that things that are usually monthly, like favorites or even Project Pam videos, like, they might not go up on a monthly schedule. They might just happen when they happen, because I was posting things and then, you know, I would be talking in the video and I would be referencing something that happened so long ago. I'm like, you know, this just doesn't make a lot of sense. So for my own peace of mind, and also just to give you guys the freshest content possible, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to record, and then I might not edit and upload right away, but I'm not going to record, you know, so many videos before I can get them up. At the beginning of the year, I posted a video that was all about like channel plans and channel goals. And if you remember that, I had a few lofty goals. One of them was I wanted to do an Instagram tutorial for every single palette that I owned. And that was a really good goal. And I was doing a lot of Instagram tutorials for a while there. But the same thing started happening. Like, I think I ended up deleting a few because they were back from when I had like different hair colors and stuff. I'm like, I had these on my computer for so long, haven't had time to put them up. So it's just, it's pointless at this point. I think maybe a couple of those palettes might have even gotten discontinued in the meantime. But the point is, like, I made goals and then life changed, and that happens. So, you know, you just try to do the best you can, right? So I am not going to probably do a lot of Instagram tutorials anymore. I really enjoyed it for the time that I was doing it. It was a new thing. It was challenging. It was really fun. I don't know that I felt a lot of engagement from it, from like subscribers or brands or anything. Like, I didn't really feel a ton of engagement around it, which is whatever, you know, but I I still enjoyed it. Overall, it's just one more thing that I feel like I was pressuring myself to get done, and once you start pressuring yourself, you lose the joy of things. So that's probably not going to happen unless I end up feeling super inspired to do something. By the way, this powder is amazing. This is the Becca Hydra-Mist Set and Refresh powder I got in my BoxyCharm. I know a ton of people did. I love it. I can't, when I first tried this, the feeling of this is amazing. So, okay, so I'm obviously setting my under eyes. I don't use it on the rest of my face. I don't know if anybody else does, but I just use it under my eyes. I just take, you know, I put it on a brush, I tap off the excess, and then just press in, and it's cold and wet. Like, it's the weirdest thing. So it's kind of like if you took your beauty blender and dipped your wet beauty blender into powder, and you know, like that feeling of like it's kind of cold powder, it kind of wettens the powder a little bit. That's just what this feels like. It's amazing, and it's super smoothing. I haven't been using my Hourglass powder at all. I have only been using this for probably a solid 2 weeks. A little spoiler for my project pan. This is actually my RCMA powder that I depotted into this old Laura Mercier container. There's quite a bit in here, but I am going to use this up, this powder. I have been kind of baking again a little bit here and there over top this Becca powder. Not all the time, just sometimes, but normally I'm just setting my face with this RCMA powder. I just want to use it up. I have so many face powders. So videos like my lip of the day, eye of the day, is what I was going to try. I was trying to do eye of the day videos, so it was a big fail. Because so many of you, when I did my lip of the day videos, would comment on my eyeshadow, and you'd say, oh, can we get a tutorial for this or that or whatever. And I thought maybe I could do a video where instead of doing every day, just do like the ones that I thought were the best, my favorite looks, and not do tutorials, but like just show the palette and show what colors I use, kind of like you would see on an Instagram tutorial. It just became too much. It became overwhelming. There was no way I was going to be able to edit it. It was just going to be way too much. So I scrapped that idea. I think I had only got maybe 4 or 5 looks that I had recorded, so it wasn't a huge loss. But I was really excited about it, and it was just one of those things that wasn't going to end up working. So there's not going to be any lip of the day videos for a while, probably. I don't know if I want to get back into it. I know a lot of you like it. I'll say this. I know those of you that like it, love it. But guys, those of you that like it are the huge minority. Like those videos get about 300 views a month. Do you understand how minuscule that is on YouTube? And I do this for the love of it. Like, I don't make money on YouTube. For the amount of money I put into it, I don't make money on YouTube. This is not a money-making thing for me. I do this because I love it, because I love you guys, because I love the relationships that I've made with you guys. Sometimes it's just too much work, and I just can't do it for the amount of return. There's no return on investment for that. And the lip of the day videos are fun to watch. They are time intensive to edit. And when I start feeling like something's a chore, I can't do it. It's too much for me. So I'm sorry to those of you that really like that video, but it's just not enough to support the amount of time that it takes. Maybe I'll bring it back here and there, like maybe I'll do a Christmas one or something, but I'm not gonna do it every month. And I don't know, maybe there'll be something to replace it, but in the end, I just wanna, like I said in the beginning, bring you guys fresh content that is recently recorded, that I can put up very quickly, and that's fun, and where we're all enjoying ourselves. Because once it starts feeling like work, then nobody's enjoying themselves. I'm gonna start doing clothing video, like clothing try-ons. I already did like a clothing declutter out of my closet because my closet was getting way too full. I want to do, I talked about this in one of my last videos. I really love Sarah Ray Vargas. And Sarah Ray Vargas is a plus size fashion beauty fashion first, sometimes beauty blogger. She's hilarious. She's a joy to watch, and I have loved her for probably a year is when I found her. I basically want to just emulate her. I just want to do like try-ons for plus size women. Like I said, I'm probably, in most brands, I am between a 14, 16. So that's kind of the beginning, I would say, of most plus size brands. I think a lot start around 12, but 14, 16 I think is definitely true plus size, and I just want to do things where I can show you guys like how it fits. Starting with American Eagle. So I'm actually going to do American Eagle today. I'm very familiar with American Eagle and the brand and the fits and all that because I worked there for so long, and I knew jeans, like I was a jean expert. I got this in my BoxyCharm. I tried not to get the Boxy Luxe, like they said they weren't gonna send it to me, and then they did anyway. And I'm honestly disappointed with it. I think it was pretty lame for the amount of money. But this I don't mind. This is the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. This is what it looks like. I only used this once so far yesterday, and I liked it. I'm actually just gonna do a little small contour with the shade in the middle called Desert. And I kind of like, it's very, very intensely pigmented. But when I used it yesterday, it blended out really nicely. And I really liked it. So, and I also really like having these shades because I'm almost done my eyeshadow that I set my eyeshadow primer with. Like literally the pan is almost completely done, and I really need a new one, and all three of those are going to be really good for me. So I'm actually really happy about this palette. I think it's going to be a nice workhorse thing for me. And I did use this shade Terracotta the other day as a bronzer, and it worked out pretty well. Today I'm using Hoola, but it worked out pretty well, so I thought I would mention that. And as for eyes, I just picked this up. This was kind of on my radar. This is the Violet Voss Coral Crush palette. And it was kind of on my radar when it first came out because it is super beautiful, but I kind of put it out of my mind until I saw it in Sephora 2 days ago. And I swatched it and I couldn't leave it. This shade here, which one is it? I think it's this one, Passion, is like almost a dupe for Tarte Frosé, which is a gorgeous shade. I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera and I will be right back. I think it's time to do brushes, like clean brushes, because I don't have a ton here. But it is my day off, so I can probably do it tonight. Okay, let's start with Lounging. That's just gonna be like the transition shade. I will tell you, yesterday when I used this for the first time, I got a really pretty, oh, this is a lot more coral than it looks in the pan, I think. That looks a lot more coral in real life. I used it for the first time yesterday. I got a really pretty coral look out of it, like obviously, but when I had first seen this palette, I thought it was gonna be more red. Like I thought it would end up being more red and pink, and it ended up actually turning out really coral. So I know that sounds dumb because it is coral, but you know, it actually is what it says it is, I guess what I'm trying to say. I got so many compliments yesterday. I wore it to work on my look yesterday. Like probably 7 separate customers like stopped to say your makeup is really pretty, your eyeshadow is really pretty, whatever. So that was really nice. I'm really impressed with this palette so far. Really happy with it. And I think it is pretty summery looking, but it's not something that you couldn't wear in the winter or fall. Definitely fall. I think you could still definitely do this palette. All right, so I'm putting this in the transition. If you're wondering if my Shop My Stash videos are gonna stick around, I think so. I actually skipped one because I just did not have the time to film it, and I was so done with all the products that I had in my drawers. So I did just do my own little Shop My Stash without filming it. Sorry if that's disappointing, but I probably will bring it back because I do love doing those. I know you guys love them. They get a huge response. So that's the kind of video, as opposed to the lip of the day, that I want to do for you because there's so many of you that watch those and love them. But one thing that I was thinking about doing is a backward Shop My Stash. So I was thinking about not shopping my stash, not doing any everyday makeup drawer, and letting myself pull organically from my collection, just kind of like based on how I'm feeling that day. And I thought what I would do is kind of do like a spreadsheet type thing and just kind of count how many times I use certain things or what I use that month, and then do a video about that, like what products I actually ended up using. I'm gonna go into this shade Coral Crush right here and put that just a little bit further down on more of a pinch brush. I thought that'd be fun because it will end up being definitely a lot more of an organic way to see like what products I would actually use if I wasn't forcing myself to use things. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. It would definitely be a talky type video because it would just be me kind of showing and talking about the products at the end of the month, what I used, what I really liked. So last night we went, of course, to karaoke, and well, first of all, it was a really good time. I sang the Ursula song from The Little Mermaid. I sang a few songs, but that was the Poor Unfortunate Souls one. I sang that and it was fantastic, and it brought the house down because I was really getting into it, and that was a lot of fun. But afterwards we went out to another bar after karaoke was done. I'm gonna go into this yellow shade, which is Sunshine. I love that this shade is called Sunshine. It reminds me of my old boss from, well, she's not old, but my boss from American Eagle, who used to say good morning sunshine all the time, and I loved that she would say that to people because it just made you feel welcome when you got there. Anyways, so we went out to another bar after with my friend, my good friend, who is the karaoke host. Sometimes she's got to get in on the relaxation action too because she's busy running the show all the time. So we went out to this other bar and we were talking about makeup because the waitress really loves makeup, and my friend really loves makeup, and she was saying that she was showing people my Instagram and like what I do, and that they wanted live tutorials, like to be taught, like to pay to be taught. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. I've never thought of that. Have you ever seen that or done it or had somebody offer to do that, where they would do like I would sit in front of you and teach you how to do this eye look, just like on YouTube? It'd be the same thing, except there'd be like 4 people in the class and learning it. Like, I thought that was a great idea. So I was like, yeah, I'm up for that. Okay, I'm gonna use this shade called Passion right here. The one that I think looks like Frosé. These shades, these eyeshadows in general, the mattes that I've all used are very powdery. They have a lot of kick up or kickback or whatever you want to call it. And some of the more metallic shades are more toppery. They don't come off on a brush super easy. And some of them do. They, like this one seems to come off on a brush really easy. I'm getting a lot of fallout that I'm gonna have to brush away. And there's like a lot of kind of powder kicking up there as well. But it applies to the eye really nicely. I figured I would turn this kind of into a first impressions video as well. It's not really, it's more like a second and third impressions video for a lot of these products. It definitely has that kind of shine to it. Can you see that when I move my face a little bit? So another type of video that I've been thinking very seriously about doing on my channel is a paying down debt series. I definitely have some credit card debt. I want to save for a car. I want to save for a down payment for a house. Like, I want to just get in a much better place financially. As you know, I'm on a low buy. I've been feeling pretty good about it, except that I feel like a lot of my spending has translated into, or has transferred, not translated, transferred to clothing. It's very hard to resist new arrivals and things that are really cute and you see them every day and it's like, oh, I need that, you know. So whenever I put something out there on YouTube, I always feel like I get I hold myself more accountable for it because I've put it, like, it's almost written in stone now. Yeah, I thought about doing like a series. It would probably end up being over the course of a year, because I think with the amount of money that we're talking about for me personally, it would end up taking that long. But I think it would be something good for me, something really helpful for people who are in the same boat, that maybe have some debt, not like a ton, but enough where you're like, okay, I have to check myself. And then just savings too, and like how to curb spending, and like sometimes when you go through these things you have discoveries along the way. So I thought about doing that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to start. It probably won't be for another little while because like I said, with this schedule for filming videos. But let me know how you feel about that as well. All right, another product that is new to me is this. This is the Hank & Henry Slick With It liquid eyeliner, longwear liquid eyeliner in the shade Blickity Black. That reminds me of Flight of the Conchords. I don't know why. It's just, it sounds like something Murray would say, Blickity Black. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm gonna try this and we'll see how it goes. I haven't been loving my Physicians Formula one that I just bought. It seemed to be like almost dried out as soon as I got it. And I've been having to like shake it vigorously every time. So I'm hoping that this one works really well. Well, first off, it doesn't look very Blickity Black. It looks kind of browny black. And it's not very, it actually looks very brown. And it also looks very watery. That's like super disappointing looking. Look how sheer it is. Well, this is brown too. So is it brown? It looks like it's brown, guys. Come on, that's brown, right? Okay, so it went on pretty smooth. But it's definitely not super black. It's not super opaque or rich in pigment at all. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of sheer, but it does look black on the eye. It is a brush tip liner. It feels like I'm using the Physicians Formula one in the way it applies. This one here, this one spot here, where I do have some fine lines, it is going into those lines and spreading a little bit. So that's no bueno, but will I keep using it? Maybe. Might have to, honestly, until I get a new one. There's another new product. Actually, I'm going to do this first. I'm going to spray my face with MAC Fix Plus. This is the coconut one. It's my favorite. Guys, I have not been using any mattifying setting sprays lately. I have been using this one every day. Even though I have oily skin, I've been using this, and I still blot the exact same amount of time. I don't know what it is. I feel like these mattifying setting sprays don't really do a lot for me. And so I decided to just start using the MAC one because I like the effect it gives in melding all my makeup together in the beginning. And I blot just as much. And I don't find my makeup breaks down any faster. I mean, it doesn't extend the life of my makeup more than those guys, but it doesn't make it less. Does that make sense? So I've just been using this and I've been really enjoying it. I'm gonna use the Kiss Lash Couture Naked Drama in Chiffon. These are some of my favorites. I really love these eyelashes. And I'm gonna be using this. This is the Tarte Big Ego Mascara. So this is pretty new. I got this in a BoxyCharm as well. It has the hourglass shaped wand. I don't really think this does anything for the volume of your lashes. I think it really is good for lengthening. I've been wearing this here and there and I think it's just okay. Like, it's definitely not better than Too Faced Better Than Sex. I like Urban Decay Perversion better still, I think. And definitely like L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise so much better than this one. So I don't think it's worth it. I like the packaging. It fits really nicely in the lashes, like you can see. It's really easy to get in there because of the shape of the brush, but it's literally all it's doing is lengthening. It's not adding any volume to the base of the lashes or any thickness to them. It's just lengthening them. So I wanted to kind of demonstrate. I know it's kind of hard to see. Like, it's kind of, if I do this? I think you can kind of see if I do this. Like, it's really just lengthening. I don't know. I don't know if this is me trying to show you is doing anything, but I thought I'd try. So here's the final look. It's just a very kind of simple, everyday coral eye. Nothing too crazy or over the top. Just something fun. I just really wanted to spend some time with you guys and chat with you about the state of my channel. So I hope that you understand what I've been getting at. If you have any questions at all, please leave them down below. You know I will respond to them. If you have any ideas for me, put them down there too. But that's it for today. I am about to film my first ever clothing try on video. I'm really excited to do it for you guys. I'm not sure what's going to go up first. I have two that I'm going to be filming very soon. They're both American Eagle. One of them though is just trying on all their new styles of curvy jeans, because that's new. I have never experienced curvy jeans before. They weren't around when I was there. So I wanted to do that for you guys, and then the other one will just be like the other stuff that I bought from American Eagle and Aerie. So those will be coming up on my channel very soon. Definitely subscribe if you have not yet, and I will see you guys soon. I hope that you're speaking kindly to yourself, especially when you look in the mirror, and I love you so much. Never forget that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.